Type 9. Thank God it's Friday. Welcome back. How are you guys doing? Another Friday with the Everyday Growth Advisors live stream, partnered with Option Swing. I hope you guys are having a great morning. Welcome back. What a week, guys. What a week. I feel like this week was one of the toughest weeks that honestly all option traders would have, right? Stock traders are sitting pretty, but option traders, we know the value of time, and so it makes it harder and harder and harder. Make sure that you click on the like button. That's what I'll ask for when you attend these streams. And I feel like we should get started. So let's get it on. We have Bloomberg News reporting, actually not reporting much, to be honest. I was reading a bit through earlier. I went ahead and looked at the economic news instead today, just for a change of pace. But we can definitely go back to the regular headlines on Bloomberg. China stocks quickest reversal since 2015, since blindsides investors. So whatever happened in U.S. equities with the Nasdaq happened in China, and then we went a all-time high, and then boom, right? Similar situation. China's attack on its biggest stock wipes out record 25 billion. Worst China stock sell-off since February caps brutal reversal. So lots of bearishness in Chinese Asian markets as well, which means that there are players on the other side of the world that are setting up for bigger moves as well. Remember, when you see irrationality in the market, that's often when traders get punished. And so we have to be extremely careful when we are at topsy, tipsy-turvy zones, okay? So U.S. equity futures rebound while Netflix tumbles. I didn't read the Netflix earnings report yet, but I will probably sometime today. Just been a little busy with my master's program. I'm sure many of you know I just started school again, so I'm a student. And the schedule's been a little crazy, but I will survive. I will survive. I will survive. Singapore, okay. China prepares for nation's first Mars mission. Ooh. Trying to take a page out of the playbook from Elon. Taiwan envoys, okay. SoftBank quietly sells $2.2 billion of its Alibaba stake. Well, SoftBank is kind of hurting, so I don't really see this as bearish news for Baba, okay. Remember that SoftBank made a huge loss with WeWork, so they might be just trying to raise capital to put it into other stuff, and they probably know that Baba is, fairly priced at this point of time. Okay, so that's the reason why they would have maybe they were smart enough to get rid of the positions somewhere when Baba was irrationally running up 1 or 2 weeks ago. Okay, China probes sea cucumber farms on banned insecticide. Okay. German finance minister new. Okay. The NZ trader stirs controversy after online trade criticism. Blah blah blah. Okay. Nothing really that great here. Let's look at Wall Street Journal. Is it me or Bloomberg has been kind of like, I don't know, subpar with their news lately? I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like it. Personal opinion. U.S. stocks edge up, signaling muted gains for the week. Once again, earnings season just started, so we're going to see and expect a lot more volatility within this market. A lot of things will be priced in, priced out. BlackRock profits jump on ETF technology services, which is their bread and butter. They posted second quarter profit of $1.2 billion and its revenue rose 4% to $3.6 billion. BlackRock remaining a solidified position within the financial sector. I like the stock as a long-term investment. Great stock. Beneath the bonds market surface, tumbling rail yields boost other assets. Okay, treasury yields have fallen close to record lows when adjusted for expected inflation, providing an extra boost to riskier assets in response to both better economic data and promise of continued monetary stimulus. The money printer goes brrr, still. And Bank of America sees reason for optimism despite coronavirus. Okay. And a bad year for art is looking like a good year for art-backed loans. Wow, that's a way to look at it. Okay. Trading powers Morgan Stanley to 45% jump profit. Morgan Stanley having a really good quarter there. Okay. So I think Netflix dropped on bad guidance, which I'm actually kind of confused. I need to read the whole report and I'll probably summarize it a little later. But remember that sometime today, during the stream, we're gonna vote on the ticker for next week. So if you are here and you want to vote for what ticker we're gonna do next week, I say put your ticker votes in now. Do it now. Do new ticker and then ticker like that. Boom. And this way, I'll collect the votes later, tally them, and we will pick a new ticker for next week. Okay, let's have a look at the pre-market movers right now. We have, let me refresh this real quick. Space with about 1 million shares traded pre-market, and it's up 9%. Wall Street, no, this is not really that much volume. Walgreens is up 8% as well. Copa Holdings, F&B, TCF. Okay, we don't know many of these companies. Netflix down 7.66%. Okay, rest of these. And then Norwegian Cruise Lines, RCL as well down. So travel stocks kind of down here, travel sector. Let's actually look at the heat map real quick to see what's the sector rotation here like. Whenever in doubt and you don't know what's going on, you should look at the heat map. It will give you a good picture. But, okay, so pre-market, this is what it looks like pre-market. And actually, if we look at the week's performance, let's look at what is, so you can see technology took a huge hit this week, right? And what is the most green? Well, everything else is green. But what is most green? Financials is most green. Financials actually rallying the most here, except for PayPal, with the exception of PayPal, okay? Everything else up big time, right? Amazon is considered tech, but it falls under consumer cyclical. Energy also doing well, right? And then you have so consumer cyclical. This is okay. Let me rephrase what I'm trying to say here. So we see risk flowing out of tech, okay, and into industrials, which are pretty much aerospace, defense, all of these here, right? Energy and consumer cyclicals, with the exception of Amazon. Why? Because Amazon is considered a tech company, but falls within consumer cyclical. Okay. So, as I've been saying for the past, I don't know how many live streams. Oh, by the way, utilities also, but moderately up. Utilities are more like a defensive kind of a play, okay? Consumer defensive, so these are also up moderately, okay? We've been talking about this for a while now, and I've been saying the sector rotations, remember. Let me reiterate this one more time for you guys. Remember the chart that I posted, right? Many times I've shown you guys this chart. And what are the three things that we should be rotating into? We should be looking at energy, consumer staples, basic materials, industrials. The reason why industrials is because during this phase right now, industrials still haven't rallied. Tech has already rallied. Basic materials are still on the move. So these two are still on, onward to the market top phase. Okay, so we have to consider that risk is being reassigned here. Okay, and putting more money into tech is going to just lose you more money, right? You don't know how the Nasdaq is going to go. From a technical standpoint, I'm going to get to it in a bit. It could still rally, but I don't like the risk to reward. That's the thing. Okay. Remember that investors, they first look at risk to reward for everything that they do. If something has a good risk to reward, they take the trade. If it doesn't, then they don't. Okay. Good morning, guys. How are you doing today? Make sure you smash the like button. Welcome into the stream. Appreciate you guys coming back here, spending your time on a Friday. I hope that you guys are having a good day. Okay, so the rotation here is between tech, okay, NASDAQ having a big correction, and then if you look at SPY, so let's look at the technical update here, okay. Look at the daily chart on all of them, and we're going to do a top-down approach, okay. So we'll look at NASDAQ last. We'll look at the one that has the most room to go, which is the Dow Jones, okay. And you can see that the Dow has a lot more room to go from here to all-time high, which is above here. And we have been flirting around this level for a while now. And it seems like we want to go up to test this break again. So will we go like that, like this? Or will we go like this? Or will we go? It can be many ways that we get there, right? With the waves, okay. We'll never know how to answer that question. But what's important here to understand is that we should get in on a correction, okay, not a push up. So actually, this is an ideal time to enter Dow, right? Dow stocks, for that matter, okay. And what are some of the Dow stocks you're looking at? It's going to be your industrials, right? Industrials here. That's the reason why GE has been rallying. Look at all the Dow stocks. Look at these. Look at the industrials in general. Look at the amount they have been rallying. Can you see these? Do you see any other sector rallying this much? No. So go to Finviz, pick your top pick from these, okay, and see which ones are trading around a support level. A good support level. Pick something that's trading around a good support level, and then you have your answer on what you should be buying within industrials. Okay, support level has like a good swing capability, that kind of thing, right? Okay, this is just a little bit of a how-to guide. Okay, and then look at railroads too, up big time, right? You have logistics also up moderately, right? UPS, FedEx. Farm and heavy construction up double digits. Caterpillar. You have come on, waste management also up. So a lot of things up here. Aerospace also part of industrials here, okay. Aerospace and defense. Boeing is lagging, but I think Boeing will make a big move soon. It's a bit muted response. Look at the rest of the movers in aerospace and defense. Ridiculous, right? 10-11% on TXT and HII. And then energy also seeing good moves here. So these heat maps, they're good to know what stocks to trade, okay? And as long as you know the sector rotation, you can find, like literally go through each one of these tickers. Like for example, here within here, right? Okay, let's say I look at HON, HON, okay. I look on a daily chart. Is this a good spot to trade it? Maybe not, right? Okay, next. Why? Because it just broke out resistance, but then relatively low volume. It has a gap to fill below it. I think it has to come down to fill the gap before going up, right? So this is just an example, okay? An example of how you can pick stocks that will be good for you to trade the next week or something. But obviously don't buy anything today, right? You want to see how the weekend does, okay? So this is how I do it. This is how I recommend you to do it. Look at the sector rotations. Look at where money is flowing out into. And I think that Dow has a bit more to run over here. Okay. Now, if you were here from the previous live stream on Wednesday, the first thing that I said about SPY was that we have a gap to fill. Okay. We had a gap to fill. And I said, I would prefer it if we filled the gap right away, rather than us going up and then coming back to fill the gap over here, okay? And this is exactly what happened. Exactly what happened. Look This was the gap, and we came to fill the gap perfectly. I don't know how more perfect do you want this to be. We came to fill the gap, and now we are starting to see a reversal to the upside. This gap, remember, got filled already, right? So this was ideal for this gap to fill. I mentioned this at least 3 times on the Discord as well, that SPY is hitting to fill the gap before it can move into its intended direction, okay? So on the 4-hour chart, SPY remains bullish, and it has had a double, triple top at this point. There is a very high chance that if we get momentum here, we can push up above this back to all-time high. Now, I'm not being overly bullish here, or neither am I being overly bearish, because I know that there's a high chance that we could also get rejected here. So there are equal pressures on both sides, okay? But what I'm saying is, now that the gap has been filled, it's clear for us to lift off if we want to, okay? Now, the situation on the NASDAQ is completely different. Completely different. Because look at the rally on NASDAQ. Now, the only thing about NASDAQ that I want to show you is I drew in these channels, okay? The white lines that you see here, okay? And this is kind of showing you the medium to long-term channel. And over here, you can see that there is another channel within this channel, kind of like a mid-channel. And NASDAQ has been actually kind of respecting this line. It's kind of weird, okay? It has been kind of respecting it. You can see that every time we came close to this line, we had some kind, you know, of a respecting phase. So now there's also a chance that NASDAQ rallies up here again, right, before coming back down. Now what I do see here is NASDAQ coming up, going up, and then either getting rejected here, or if we're able to break that, then it gets rejected up here somewhere, and then coming back down. So I don't see us breaking all-time high anytime soon again with NASDAQ. Why? Because tech has been overheated. So this correction that you see is much warranted. Much warranted. Okay? People were getting overly exuberant with tech stocks. And when that happens, the market says, all right, it's kind of like, you know, a pendulum, right? You have greed on this side, and you have fear on this side. And what was happening up here is the pendulum was kind of like up here, okay? And then you have the pendulum swinging back to center, okay? And then swinging to fear, okay? Now, this was the fear moment. Fear, when we had the drop here, okay? Now, we're kind of slowly swinging back to the middle, and now waiting to swing back to greed again. This is the natural law of the market. You have to understand. This is literally bulls versus bears, okay? Bulls are super greedy, bears incite fear. Simple and clear to understand, okay? So the swings between greed and fear end up in the middle. You see that? High, low, middle. Simple. Easy to understand. Okay? And I do see that NASDAQ can possibly make a run up, but we don't know when it's going to happen. Okay? What I don't like, though, is the fact that it's been kind of consolidating at this level, and it's still looking bearish. If you look at it realistically speaking, this is the high. It's been making lower highs. If it makes another low here, then we're officially going to be in a down channel. Okay, so if NASDAQ drops to lower than this level, which means lower than this level here, to make a lower low, that means here, here, and then maybe here somewhere, drop, then we know that we're officially in a downtrend. But for now, we are looking at this as it's a bounce on the uptrend, okay? A bounce on the uptrend. Moving averages are still pointing upward, except over here it's flat, right? And so we are in a weird phase in the NASDAQ, okay? SPY and Dow are pretty straightforward. You can see the trend, it's uptrend, right? Moving averages nicely up, scalping against each over one another, okay? And S&P 500 is chugging along, trying to break out of this zone here. So if now, here's the thing, right? Once again, super confusing, but I'm going to try and explain it the best that I can. Now, here's the thing. If SPY and Dow push up, you have to remember what constitutes the Dow. The Dow is the top 30 sector leaders. Okay? And the top 30 sector leaders, even though they might not be tech, some of them will, and majority of them, will cause SPY to go up. And if SPY goes up, then it's going to pull NASDAQ with it. Why? Because SPY's biggest sector is technology at about 20-some%. So this is all a domino effect. If the Dow Jones pushes up here, it's going to cause SPY to push up here and break out, and it's going to cause NASDAQ to push up here to back up above this territory. Okay. Now, if investors irrationally continue selling tech off, it's going to cause downward pressure on Dow and downward pressure on SPY. Okay? Simple to understand? I think I broke it down pretty simply for you guys. So this is what you have to watch. Watch for the sector rotations into industrials, energy, consumer staples. Those are the ones that I like the most. And yeah. Okay. Sorry that took a bit longer than usual, but I wanted to make sure that I give you guys a thorough update. Okay. I want to just know, was this helpful? The breakdown that I just did it give you a better understanding on how to navigate the market, this and that? Make sure you guys smash the like button if it did. Okay. And also, maybe drop me a love emoji or a fire emoji to show me if you actually found it useful. Okay. So remember, I want to get up to, like, let's say 50 likes. Come on, I'm sure we can get to 50 likes today. We have lesser viewers today, but I'm sure that we can get 50 likes. Okay, now let's look at the ticker choices. New ticker: Amazon, Walmart, Square, Facebook, Square, Amazon, AMD, UPS, AMD, Amazon winning so far. TTD. Huh, interesting. Come on, guys. I'm pretty sure that you guys are gonna need to up your game with the new tickers here. There are 114 of you. I'm sure that you want to vote. If not, I'm gonna have to pick something. So if it's a tie, then yeah. Love it. Yes, amazing. Great. I'm glad it's helping you guys. I do this stream for the main purpose of helping you. So excellent. I'm glad. Alrighty. Okay, let's do a couple of ticker breakdowns. Let's see here. AZN 70 calls 731. No, that's a bit too bullish, man. That's a bit too bullish. 70 is way far above where you are at, and this stock doesn't move that much. I think your strike's way too near with comparison to your expiry. I think you need to reevaluate how you're picking contracts here, whether it's really realistic or not. That's what I would say. Oh, nice, 54. Okay. Then let's try 70. I'm sure we can get to 70 likes. Little milestones to you guys. Little milestones. Thank you guys for liking the stream. I appreciate you very much. Facebook 250, call 724. This is for next week. You're betting Facebook go to all-time high? Well, remember what I just said about the market. Okay. So Facebook is part of which index? NASDAQ and S&P. Well, but in S&P, it's part of communication sector. So remember, those are conflicting things. Okay. If S&P pushes up, Facebook does have a chance to go up, but then remember that tech is going to pull it down. So I don't agree with the choice of your strike and expiry. I'm sorry. I think it's too near. I think you need more time. Bank of America 75 calls? Yo, come on, man. How is that possible? It's trading at $23. No, absolutely not. I think you might have made a mistake here. I'm not sure. Okay, one thing. I can already see by the two contracts that you chose that you are choosing contracts not right. You're not choosing them right, okay? And it is at this juncture that I must tell you that we do have a course that we're going to be running, okay? It's the Everyday Growth Advisors Mentorship course that starts this week. This coming week, okay? And honestly, if you want to know how to pick the right contracts and you want somebody to teach you everything from the ground up, I highly recommend you to take this course, okay? Let me just show it to you guys so that you know what it looks like. If my Discord wants to load. Obviously. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay. People who are having trouble with figuring out why they're losing money, okay, we have a 5-day course called the 5 Days of Growth course, which has glorious testimonials. If you want to see the testimonials, go to my Instagram page at Everyday Growth Advisor with no S and have a look at our course. Okay, it's going to be, the registration begins tomorrow at 12 p.m. ET. Okay, if you're an option swing member, you get a discount for joining this course. Okay, and if you're not an option swing member, you will get 2 weeks access to option swing if you sign up for this course. So we build in some value for you guys for joining. Okay, the registration opens, as I said, tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern time, 9 a.m. Pacific time, and it's a 5-day course that is every day at 9 p.m. Eastern time and 6 p.m. Pacific time. Okay, the classes are recorded. If you can't attend, it will be sent to your email, and you will be part of a mentorship group where there will be other like-minded people learning along the same time as you. Okay, the curriculum teaches everything from swing trading to day trading to options and fundamental analysis. It's a very comprehensive course that you can take to not get yourself in situations like these over here. Okay, and this is just my 2 cents to kind of recommend you a way to safeguard yourself. Okay, so I just want to put it out there that if you were interested in a course of some kind, there is one available. All right. Good morning. Apple call 400 for 731. Apple will only go back to $400 if Nasdaq goes back to all-time high and S&P rallies. So if you see that the market rallies, then yeah. If not, I say let go of your contract by next week. I wouldn't recommend holding this through the weekend neither. New ticker Amazon, new ticker Walmart, new ticker Square 145 824. Square is now officially in a phase where it's approaching overvaluation. Just FYI. So even though I want to be bullish on this, I can't be bullish on this for much longer. 145 is a pretty far out expiry, and you're betting on it to break out to all-time high by next month. I think that your strike is too far. I think that the strike should be something like 125 or 127, 128. That would have been a good strike, but your strike's too far. Okay, let's see here. Remember to smash the like button, guys. If you're here for the first time, make sure you click subscribe. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's a pre-market live stream that concentrates on education. AAL $20 call 1120. AAL $20 call. Jeez, I mean, sure, if you want, if you're bullish on American Airlines, I don't know if you know this, but I said American Airlines is the one with the worst fundamentals of the lot, like the worst fundamentals of the lot. I don't see the upward pressure here or the upward momentum, unfortunately. If you want to hold it through November, though, you could. Never know. Why does God hate me? AL new ticker, awesome breakdown. Okay, do you think indexes will come down to full gap today pre-market? I don't see no gaps. I don't see any gaps on the indexes. So everything's smooth sailing, in my opinion. Okay. Breakdown is very helpful. Let's see. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. DKNG. You take a Walmart. Pick an industrial. Yeah, I think we should pick an industrial, right? I agree with you, Andrew. I think we should pick an industrial, to be honest. Maybe I will pick an industrial. I don't see tickers here that are very... Well, UPS is one of them. It's an industrial. But I don't see enough of people asking about it. United Health, that's another one. UNH, I saw UNH here. Where was it? There, UNH. Definitely not tech. Why would you guys want me to do a whole week dedicated to a stock on tech? It doesn't make sense, guys. Try to pick something from industrials, energy, or, you know, like something that is going to be investable within the next week, right? So that we can invest in it and then, you know, make money off it. Why would you want to do tech when tech is dying? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense, guys. Okay, let's read the rest of these comments here. Pick an industry. Yeah, I agree. Okay. Spotify. See, once again, with the tech, I'm not sure. Microsoft 210, 724. Yeah, hold that one. I personally like that play. HRL, new ticker Disney, DPZ, July 31st. You can hold that one, Jonathan. In my opinion, I'm holding DPZ as well. Microsoft, hold that one, but 235 might be too far of a strike, just FYI. August 21st, okay. Take his EJ course, super informative. Appreciate you, Alex. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Thank you for coming through. Wait. That's, I think I might have skipped some stuff here. Okay, let me make sure I didn't skip anything here. Okay, I did this. HRL. What is this? HRL. Hormel Foods. Okay. Isn't this like a canned food company? Yeah, see, this is a good one, right? Okay, look, like consumer staple, right? I'm pretty sure they do canned food. Am I right or am I wrong? I'm pretty sure they do it. HRL stock. Let's see. Yeah, they do that. They do I'm pretty sure they do canned food. This is a good company to actually trade right now, in my opinion. Okay. And you said $50 call at 724. Yeah, breakout. Yeah, breakout and hold. Yep, I think so. Oh, but the only thing that I don't like though is the volume on the stock kind of like dwindling here. You can see kind of like a bearish volume play here. Looks like it's gonna tank here. I think your expiry should be further out. That's my 2 cents. New ticker Disney, the DPZ. Okay, I answered this already. DPZ, Microsoft. This your strike's a bit too far. August 21st, space 25 calls. August 21st. Oh, space. Okay. 25 calls. What is up with space? Oh, it's kind of breaking out again. I see you, Byron. I see you. I don't know if it's going to make another run like this, but volume's looking good, so I do like this one. Nice uptrend. You can see that. Kind of a divergence, too, with the volume and the way the stock has been trading. You can see it's been flat, but volume's been accumulating. I think it is gonna break out. I think that there is a chance space breaks out here. Just purely on technicals though. On the 5-minute chart, it does look like it. Yeah, I mean, I would hold it. I would hold your contract. I think it's a good contract to hold. DKNG. Make sure you guys smash the like button, guys. Let's get to 70 likes at least. Come on, guys. DKNG 821 45 calls. DKNG. DraftKings. Okay. 821 45 calls. Let's look at this real quick. Oh, interesting. Big gap fill above it. 238. You said 45, a bit too far. I think your strike's a bit far, man. I understand why you chose it, but it's too far. You're playing a really OTM contract here. I don't like it, you surely you don't, Byron, surely you don't think this is gonna go like this, right? From what you learned in my course, you know it's gonna go like this and 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 like this. This, and then up ultimately, right? So I think that with the amount of time you have, your strike is too far. That's what I think. And so your over time, yeah, if Duncan, like, sorry, not Duncan, if DraftKings kind of rallies in the short term, yeah, your contract will make money. But if you're planning to hold this for an extended period of time, then I don't recommend it. Okay, I'm gonna come back to this here. Let's see if we have more comments. 100 likes. Yeah, let's get to 100 likes. That's right, Shri. That's right, man. EGA. EGA too bullish. That's funny, man. Would you recommend to put money on Microsoft stock instead of savings account? Oh, man. No, I don't recommend you to do that. I mean, if you want to put money into something, why don't you put it into a dividend stock, right? Start building a dividend portfolio. Or put it into the entire market so that you're diversified. That's what I would say. Yeah, would definitely recommend that course. Appreciate it, Jonathan. Thank you for recommending. DC says, fire course. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. How many hours per day the course? The course is 2 hours per day. Roughly 2 hours. The course was 100. Take it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, let's see here. Do you see travel rallying anytime in the future? Maybe. Yeah, that's a possibility. I think so. Caterpillar is a good one to have as a new ticker, I think. In which time frame can you see gaps easily? Yeah, 15 minutes to 1 hour usually. Everyone's stuck on tech because tech has been rallying for the longest time. So you can't teach a new dog. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. Right? That's what they say. It's difficult sometimes. People get stuck up on, what they're comfortable with and they don't want to change. New ticker Boeing. Bro, we did this 2 weeks ago. We did Boeing already. Okay. New ticker, First Industrial. Let's see here. NEE. I like this one, by the way. 300's a bit too far, though. No, I say 280 is better of a strike. Yes, canned food. Okay. Do you suggest closing out my hedge QQQ puts since the Nasdaq? I have 250 puts July 24th. Yes, close them out. I recommend closing them out. Everything goes in a straight line. Yes, I'm sure. Okay, let's go back here. Where were we at? We were at here, somewhere here. Nike 98 call 724. Nike is very closely linked to S&P 500, so yeah, I think you can hold that one, but I don't recommend you holding this contract over the weekend, though. Just saying. I don't like holding stuff over the weekend. Also, it didn't quite fill this gap, so expect more downside before it goes up again. I think it's going to come back down here to test this again and then make another up. So I say get rid of your contract. Amazon 3160 724, Microsoft 215 731, Apple. Wow, 3 requests in one line. That's very efficient of you, Eduardo. And to all 3, I say, let's see, Amazon. No. Microsoft, maybe. Apple, no. So Microsoft, yes. The rest two, no. By the way, if you wanted to know where you're supposed to sign up for the course, it's going to be on optionswing.com. Okay. And what you're going to do on Saturday at 12 p.m. ET is click join now. And then you scroll down. You scroll down here and you'll see this is the course page here. You click on, now it's sold out, but if you click on it, it'll bring you to the sign up page. Okay. So we're going to have limited slots for these. So I highly recommend setting an alarm and getting to it. We've been selling out waves for, the past, I don't know how many times that we've done it. 3 waves. This will be wave number 4. So I hope to see you there. Okay. Netflix, 5:30 calls, August 28. I think that's too bullish. I think it's too bullish, brother. Microsoft, I had this contract. If Microsoft does well for earnings, then sure. But it's risky, man, Alex. It's risky. This is like a gamble. I recommend going with a smaller strike, like nearer strike for a higher success rate. But then you're risking more. So, okay. So let me put it this way. With this strike and this expiry, it's a good strike and expiry, but the problem is it's a hit or a miss. It's like literally a 50-50 coin flip, okay? So just keep that in mind. AAL $12 put, sure, hold that one. JD 70 call, 821. JD 70 call, 821. Let's see. JD 70 call, 821. Oh, too far. Too far. Oh, thank you, man. Whoever who donated $10. Eduardo, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for the coffee. See you this week, course. Appreciate it, Eduardo. That is really nice of you. Thank you so much. You're the best. And I will indeed see you for the course this weekend. Well, next Monday. But thank you very much, man. That makes my day. Thank you. On a Friday, I get to drink coffee at 9 p.m. No, I'm just kidding. I'll probably use it towards tomorrow. I appreciate you so much. Okay, let's see here. Oh, JD, I did that already. AAL, yeah, you can buy puts. I said already. Logitech, 75 calls for 821. I think this is the industrial one, isn't it? Logitech? I wonder if it is. I think it might be. Very bullish. Very bullish. Only goes up, this stock. Jesus. Wow. I say be careful, though. I say be careful. When is the earnings? 20th of July. That's next week. On Monday. Damn. I mean, that is so difficult. I mean, how it's a coin flip at this point. Logitech. That's a coin flip, Aaron. I'm sorry, man. Can't really tell you which direction that's gonna go. Okay, X is industrial, new ticker XLI, new ticker space Jennifer. Okay, got you. New ticker Boeing, new ticker Caterpillar, new ticker triple M Caterpillar. Okay, we're seeing a lot more Caterpillar here now. Caterpillar, First Industrial, FR usages. Okay, let's see if we have more here. New ticker Caterpillar. Yeah, there we go. Okay, how do you guys feel about Caterpillar? I think we should do Caterpillar, maybe. But let's look at the chart real quick, because I don't want to be picking a stock that doesn't have value in it. Oh boy, it has rallied already. Well, it could go. It just kind of depends here. Actually, I do see the case for this breaking out. Okay, how do you guys feel about Caterpillar here? A lot of buying came in this week. Let's have a look at this real quick. Yeah, there was indeed a lot of buying, institutional buying too. It's not just regular buying. This is a lot of institutional buying. Okay, I think we should do Caterpillar. What do you guys think about it? If you agree with Caterpillar, let's have a couple of, I don't know, a murmur of agreements in the chat. I think we can do Caterpillar next week if you would like that. I think it's a good one. We did Boeing 2 weeks ago, brother. Let's see. Six Flags. Is that Six Flags? I think it is. Yeah, you can buy puts on those. Wells Fargo Chase, sure, if you want to buy calls. NVAX. Biotech, man? Nah, no biotech, bro. No biotech. I mean, I like biotech as a day trade, but not something to look at as a case study, to be honest. Apple, I went through Apple already. 397, 731, maybe, but I don't think we recovered that quickly though. Do you advise investing in an industrial ETF? Good question. Yes, absolutely. Devontae, great questions, and the answer is yes, absolutely. All right, can we get 20 more likes, guys? I'm sure that we can reach 100 likes today. Come on, smash the like button, guys. We need about 19 more likes. I'm sure that we can do this. Okay, as a team. Come on, keep clicking on the like button. Amazon 3050 maybe, but I wouldn't count on it. The sector rotation out of technology is going to cause Amazon to push down, even though it's not part of technology. Wells Fargo Chase 24 put 724. Yes, absolutely. But then I also see volume coming in, so be careful. It looks like it's going to try and break out here. Just going to say that right now. Once again, Eduardo, thank you so much for the coffee, man. I appreciate you a lot. Okay. Match 99 calls. Is it 99 call? Yeah, 99 calls, 731. Match is another good one, right? They own Tinder and a bunch of other apps. I think good play here. 99 call, yeah, that's a good swing trade. This is a good swing trade over here, I think. But there was a lot of selling, I think, on this sell-off that happened. But then it recovers after too, so interesting. Yes, I think that this is a good swing opportunity. MTCH. Maybe like $100 call. Yeah, seems like a good play here. Yep, I think you should hold that one. I personally like it. Come on, 7 more likes, guys. I'm sure we can do this. Damn, I wish we played Logitech this week. Yeah, I know, me too, man. Kind of wasted it. What do you think of IMV? What is IMV? This company? Yeah, I'm gonna say, call it right now that it's gonna be less than 10 billion. Yep, less than 10 billion. I wouldn't play it, I guess. SPCE, what top dividends? Wait, what top dividend stocks do you recommend? I have Vanguard S&P 500 ETF that pays a steady dividend. I have Apple, I have Home Depot, I have Coca-Cola. That makes up my dividend portfolio. Besides T-Mobile, everyone has a different style, man, and that's mine. I like to diversify my portfolio. Caterpillar sounds good. Do it. Learning is learning. Absolutely. Okay, Cat's perfect. How do you know if the chart is showing institutional buying? Well, what I see is the magnitude of volume. What I'm looking at is the magnitude of volume. You can see that the spikes of volume here. This is okay. So say you say this is the regular volume, right? If this is regular volume, then this is high volume, and high volume trading is usually an institutional thing. And we had a lot more high volume trading this week than usual. So you can safely come to a conclusion that this was not retail traders buying the stock; it was institutional buying. What about Triple M? Triple M's also a good one. Caterpillar. Cat is good. Would you jump into position in Bank of America or Wells Fargo? Triple M is good also, by the way. I like the company, but well, actually, let's see if Triple M has an opportunity. I do like the company. Similar opportunity, but not enough volume here. Can you see the difference between Caterpillar and Triple M? Okay, we're gonna do Caterpillar. It's settled. I think there is good volume for Caterpillar. Would you jump into financials right now? Maybe if I see volume going into them, yes, but right now I don't think so. Looking bearish financials. That's what I see. I mean, they're trying to recover, but let's see. Okay, remember, financials are a big part of SPY, right? S&P 500. Ooh, the market's pushing up here. Interesting. So if market pushes up with SPY, which is what I've been... Okay, so we're talking about SPY going up here again, trying to break out of this for like the 4th time, right? So if that happens indeed, then yeah. Then yes, financials, long financials, okay? But if not, then stay out. That's my advice. So only long financials if SPY pushes up. That's the idea, okay? What do you think of Chewy? Good swing trade as well. Oh, but you gotta be careful here. This is a dual zone here. If it gets rejected here, it's gonna come back down. I say be careful. Don't. It's an awkward time to trade this. I say wait for it to go either down here or up here, and then make your decision on how you want to play this. That's what I say. Nike, I went through this already. Wells Fargo Chase, I went through this already, actually. Wells Fargo is looking bearish, but it's trying to make a bullish breakout. So that's the recap of that, Daniel. Come on, guys. 3 more likes. I'm sure we can do this. 3 more likes. Walmart, 140 calls, 821 ER play. Let's see. 2 more likes. Come on. Nike went through already. Walmart, 140. I think yes. I think Walmart's a good one. Hold Walmart, I think. J&J also a good one. Hold J&J. I like J&J. What do you think of XLI? Yeah, I already said this is a good play. Industrials ETF, absolutely. Long Industrials ETF, XLI. Nice volume coming up. I think that the Dow will recover. Eventually, this thing will be back up at 76 bucks. Eventually. Not immediately, eventually. If you want to buy a contract for this, I say go further expiries. Go at least 50 to 80 days out. So 3 months out contracts. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. All right. Nice. Caterpillar has earnings next week. Perfect. We can play it for the earnings then. I think that's a good way to also get on that ish. So let's do Caterpillar next week. It's done. Gucci. All right. I think I covered majority of tickers here. We need 1 more like. Literally 1 more like. Come on, guys. Crowd strike 110, 724. Oh. I like it as a swing trade, but then the fact that tech is bearish, I don't know. I mean, I guess, okay, your strike is fine, but your expiry is too near. That's what I'm going to say. That's all. Okay, well, ooh, there we go. We hit it. We hit it. We hit it. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. I was the 100th like. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, OSRS. Okay, well, I covered the tickers. We covered the recap of the week. I hope that the breakdown helped you. I highly recommend you to share this stream with other people so that they can also be a part of this lovely process every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's unbelievable that I have your support. I thank each and every one of you for your time, and I appreciate you being here. Okay. Thoughts on Netflix? I had to put before it closed last night. That's great. You're about to cash out, boy. You're about to make some bills. Now, we will be back on Monday with New Ticker Monday with Caterpillar. Do you prefer another 100 likes or another $10? I'm kind of indifferent there, to be honest. But, I mean, a coffee is a coffee. Singaporean coffee is hella expensive, man. Like, you guys won't believe it, but Starbucks here costs $8 a freaking cup. So, that $10 is literally a coffee right there. I'm kind of indifferent between 100 likes or coffee, or $10, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. If you were going to give $10, you would. If you weren't, you will not. That's just the way things goes. I would close out your puts on Netflix, by the way. Take profits, just in case this market melts up a little bit today. Since we've been selling off the whole week, this may be the day where we start to buy up instead. Institutions buy in today, maybe. It might be a reverse. Okay. So, okay. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to end the stream here. Have a great weekend, guys. See you back on Monday with New Ticker Monday on Caterpillar. I'll do some research over the weekend to bring it to you. I appreciate you being here. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye. Take care.